So let's dive right in. Today we're looking at the Smith Wesson M&P 40. M&P stands for military and police. This gun replicates an existing gun that a lot of agencies out there use. But you might remember this gun actually from a few years back. Looks something like this. Looks good, but this gun, you know, kind of plastic, a little bit light. Slide doesn't move, no safety. Today, bam, the new Smith Wesson M&P 40. Let's dive right into this box. This thing is legit. So instructions, we never need instructions. Here's what it looks like. This thing is legit. So it comes right there, look at the magazine. It's thick, it's heavy, it actually holds the CO2 cartridge and the BBs at the same time, so it gives it that real weight. Slide, bam, the slide catch works, releases like that, mag drop, everything works. The safety is right up here, works like the normal, just like the normal gun. The sights are great. Really cool thing when you dive in to the box is you see this when you actually buy the real firearms. You never ever see this on a BB gun. It's got adjustable grips for the small, medium, and large, depending on the size of your hand. The medium's what's on there. It's got the small and the large, so you can change those out. Good rubber textured feel, just like the real thing. And you know, it's as far as the gun goes, it's got the rail down here, so you can add accessories, you can add a light, you can add a laser, everything you would want in a replica gun. Slide the mag out just like that, very simple. This is where your CO2 cartridge goes. And I want to just show you guys how this works. Of course, we put a little drop of our lube on there, drop her in. So you've got to hand tighten this first to get it in. You take your handy dandy tool here. Once you have your CO2 cartridge in your magazine, you can pop it in and you can really see how the gun functions. I mean, that blowback right there is as realistic as it gets. And then when you're empty, it'll pop back and the slide catch works. You just pop it back in. It's very, very realistic. So if you're training, if you're just plinking, or if you're just having some fun, like this gun is as legitimate and realistic as the real thing. I mean, are you kidding me? That's awesome! I love it. All right, so let's load this thing up. Actually, pretty simple. If you have the speed loader, you just pull the spring back. Got a little hole right there. Holds 15. There you go. Pretty quick to load. Much easier than just doing it by hand, right? So here you go. So all right, we got this Birchwood Casey target right here. This is a great target, and it's made for learning how to shoot a pistol. You actually shoot and it shows you what you're doing wrong. Are you pulling? Are you dipping? Do you have limp wrists? Are your wrists too tight? It actually helps you shoot a pistol. So let's take a couple shots here and see what I'm doing wrong. It's probably something. All right. As you can see, when I'm out, it tells me I'm out because the slide catches, bam, mag out. Let's take a look. All right, so first of all, you can tell with a BB gun, like how accurate this gun is. You saw how quick I was pulling that trigger, rattling off shots, and still staying in a pretty tight pattern here. I had about 10 yards away. But you can see right here, you know, you start to break your wrist up a little bit here when you get going like that because you're trying to get that feel because it's blowing back and it's pulling you up a little bit. Here, obviously, too little or too much trigger finger where you start to anticipate the pull, so you push it a little bit to the left. Down here, I was breaking my wrist or relaxing it too soon. You know, when you're shooting, you want to be relaxed. You almost want that trigger to surprise you so it comes back naturally, but you stay on target. So, you know, this target's great with the BB guns. Obviously, if you're shooting the real thing, this thing's even better. It shows you exactly what you're doing wrong when you're shooting a 40 caliber gun. You're getting that kind of bang. Like it takes some training to get to where you're pretty consistent. But as far as the BB gun goes, realistic, you know, very accurate. It's got some good pop to it. It feels good. It looks good, and it's fun to shoot. So. You guys know what I love. I love to have some fun. So we got a little training course set up here, M&P style. I'm gonna run through it and see how my pistoleering is, if you will. So let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. Smith & Wesson M&P 40. Ah, see, broke my wrist out. That's all right though. This is, I mean, if you're talking about a clean shot, that's a clean enough shot right there. I gotta tell you guys that was fun. This is the look of a happy kid, having a good time with air guns. You know, that's the beauty of these things. You can do this, you can set up courses, you can run them, you can have some fun. It costs you literally half of a cent to shoot these BBs, but it's still as fun as shooting the real thing, in my opinion. And nobody got hurt, and I can line it up and do it again, run this thing 1,000 times. So there you go, Smith & Wesson M&P 40, great gun, so realistic, has everything you want in a replica. I'm gonna go practice and run that course again. That was so fun, that was awesome.